everyone, it's Manish here and
Akila!
And we're on our way to Bath for Ammerdown. We've made the first leg of our journey from Leicester to Birmingham, which is where we're now, and we're on our way to Bristol. We're now going to Bath or Bath?
Bath.
Bath.
Grass or grass?
Grass.
Grass. What was the other one?
Glass or glass?
Laughter.
Laughter.
Laughter. But we're both from Leicester, so it's a bit biased.
But here's the killer one. Scone or scone?
Scone.
Scone. Ooh, and we're here in Bath. And the rest of Team New Horizons.
Are you? Is that?
Hello. Okay, here we're at Ammerdown. What is Ammerdown?
Ammerdown is a lovely centre in the middle of, I think it's Somerset. Are we in Somerset? We're in Somerset. And they've kindly allowed us to use it for the past couple of years to do a Muslim-Jewish retreat where a group of community organisers, activists, leaders, thinkers come together in quite an informal way to discuss the issues at hand. You know, what's the lay of the land, what problems are we seeing, and what do we need to do to move forward.
And it's gorgeous here.
And it's beautiful. Look at the weather, guys.
It's necessary often to not just focus on what hurts me, but also to really hear about the pain of what hurts the other. When I know that people have my back, I feel like that I can turn and say, let's work together and support each other. And that makes both of our voices stronger. There's a great hadith, which I always love, as a rabbi should, which goes that the Prophet said, when you're even separated by a tree, when you come back together again, you say, Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleichem. Here we are separated by many, many issues and many, many years of conflict. Here at Ammerdown, we have a chance to say salam, shalom to one another after a long hiatus separated by much more than trees, but actually now brought together by trees.
So I've just stepped out of the morning session of Ammerdown Day 2, and the kinds of things that are being discussed this morning are what tensions there are between Muslim and Jewish communities in the UK, but also about where the two communities can kind of stand together and show solidarity, how they can amplify those voices also. We've also talked about political divides, Labour, Tory, and also what the scene is like on university campuses, which is fascinating. There's still lots more to talk about and lots more work to do, but for now, it's lunchtime.
One of the things I think we've really learned to talk about is, difficult subjects. So, for example, like what Zionism means to a Jew is so important for us to understand in order to kind of have a more open discussion about Israel-Palestine, because if you don't understand how important it is and how integral it is to a Jew's feeling of safety in the world, then you will never be able to have a proper conversation about it.
From a Muslim perspective, we're hearing stories about the rise of Islamophobia. We're listening to stories about alienation. We're listening to stories about the response of young people following the vote from Brexit and the rise of maybe right-wing or far-right elements across Europe and indeed in this country. And we need to understand both the hurt and the pain that the alienation causes, and also think about how we can tell that narrative to our own communities.
You're an activist, you're a thinker, you are a leader, but at the same time you are a victim in your Muslim identity. I think stories are really important, honest stories that invite others into your life and experience and your heart so that they can empathise.
So this was my first time at the Ammerdown gathering. It's been a really wonderful opportunity to meet new Jewish friends, and I'm taking quite a bit of insight with me, which I hope will inform some of the work that I'm involved in. And I think it's the start of some, new friendships.
It's been truly awesome, as it always is. As you know, it's the third year that we've done this programme, and we've again brought together Muslims and Jews as friends, ready to hear about one another's stories, ready to learn from one another's experiences, ready to recognise that we have so much more in common than that which divides us. And that's, I think, the continued sort of beauty about this process, that we just sort of come together as friends and are open enough to be able to recognise it's not just about us sort of talking about our faith and our backgrounds, but open to the fact that we've got so much to learn about one another, and hopefully using that friendship as a way to try and bring some sense of hope and peace and solidarity to the world as well.